रिसेंटली मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स का एक फीडबैक लिया जिसका मोटिव ये समझने का था कि किस किस को लगता है कि वो असाइनमेंट में बहुत ज्यादा टाइम ले रहा है। और जो नतीजा सामने आया वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। जो जब मैं स्टूडेंट था तब भी मैंने यही सब चीजें फेस किया था। अभी भी थोड़ा बहुत कुछ फेस करता हूँ। आई होप जो आप लोग सीख रहे हो एनिमेशन वो भी इन सब प्रॉब्लम्स के थ्रू जाते होंगे। एक कॉन्वर्सेशन है, एक ग्लिम्स है कॉन्वर्सेशन का जिससे आपको थोड़ा सा हेल्प हो सकता है। ये तो करे क्या, हार्ड लगता है कि अब बहुत सारा पोस्ट बनाना पड़ेगा, क्या एंजाइटी होने लगता है। अभी भी हो रहा है ये?
नहीं, अभी नहीं।
नहीं, अगर हो रहा है तो बताओ, अगर थोड़ा सा भी हो रहा है तो बताओ कि क्या ऐसा चेंज क्या हुआ जिससे तुम अभी बोल रहे हो नहीं हो रहा है।
चेंज हुआ कि बस डर खत्म कर दिया और बस पोज ऐड करते जाओ, जो बनेगा उसके बाद स्पेसिंग देखा जाएगा, वो ठीक हो जाता है।
तो यहाँ पर मैं एक चीज बोलूंगा कि जब तुम पोज बना रहे हो ये सोच के मत बनाओ कि पोज बना रहा हूं मैंने एक पोज बना लिया। वो एक कोट है ना कि चलते जाओ गिनो मत कितना स्टेप आए तुम, पीछे मत देखो। वो चीज एक है कि तुम्हारा फोकस क्या है, फील क्या है, किस चीज को तुम बनाना चाह रहे हो। अगर एक कैरेक्टर दारू पी रहा है, मान लो कि ये अय अभी इसके अंदर बहुत सारे पोजेस है, राइट? बहुत सारे पोजेस है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। तुमको ये देखना है कि एक पोज दूसरे पोज में कैसे फ्लो कर रहा है, रेदर देन कि कितने सारे पोज मैंने बनाया। टेक्निकली जब तुम एनिमेट कर रहे हो, अगर 200 फ्रेम के एनिमेट कर रहे हो, हर 2 फ्रेम में तुम्हारा एक टेक्निकली एक पोज रहना चाहिए। ऐसा मतलब नॉर्मल केस में हो रहता है, हर 2 फ्रेम में एक पोज नॉर्मली बनेगा। लेकिन अगर तुम उस तरीके से काउंट करते रहोगे तो इजीली डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाओगे। और ये नहीं करना है कि तुमको ये ध्यान में रखना है कि कर क्या रहा हूं मैं, चाहिए क्या, मुझे फील क्या चाहिए। और एक और चीज मैं बोलूंगा कि कीप योर प्ले ब्लास्ट सेव्ड, मेक अ प्ले ब्लास्ट, सेव इट, देन after you are adding some more poses, check how much you came, like how better is this looking better than the previous one. Do that thing, it will be helpful, I think. And this is for everyone. Like don't count the poses you make, how many poses I did. It's more about like how does it feel, the animation feels, rather than how many poses you make. So yeah, छोड़ देता हूँ हाँ। लेकिन अभी लास्ट असाइनमेंट के से हम इसको इम्प्रूव किए हैं कि डर खत्म, जैसे यहाँ पे आप समझ में आया कि ये होना चाहिए। लेकिन अभी इस असाइनमेंट में फिर से समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि अब ब्रेकडाउन्स के बाद अब क्या है। ब्रेकडाउन्स के बाद कुछ नहीं होता है, ब्रेकडाउन्स के बाद ब्रेकडाउन ही होता है। एक्सट्रीम, एक्सट्रीम, मेन ब्रेकडाउन, सेकेंडरी ब्रेकडाउन, टर्सरी ब्रेकडाउन, उसके बाद ब्रेकडाउन, उसके बाद ब्रेकडाउन। जब तक जा सकते हो ब्रेकडाउन ऐड करते जाओ, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं है। जब तुमको लगता है कि अभी ये ठीक है, अब और कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, जस्ट उसको एक बार ये करो, स्प्लाइन करो या जो भी करो, प्ले करके देखो कि कब तक जाके इसका जो मूवमेंट है वो मूवमेंट वो नॉर्मल लगने लगता है। जब नॉर्मल लगने लगेगा दैट्स फाइन। ओके, ब्रेकडाउन ही खत्म है, उसके उसके बाद ही खत्म है, उसके बाद और कुछ नहीं है। उसके बाद बस रिफाइन करो। और ब्रेकडाउन चाहिए तो उसको ऐड करो कि देखो कि पोज टू पोज जा रहा है कि नहीं। अगर पोज टू पोज जा रहा है तो देखो और क्या इसमें चेंज कर सकता हूँ मैं। अगर हाथ ऐसे जा रहा है तो ये लीड कर रहा है, फिर तुमने यहाँ पे एक पोज डाला, यहाँ पे एक पोज डाला, ये ऐसे जा रहा है। अभी इसको ड्रैग करो और यहाँ पे एक और ब्रेकडाउन ऐड करो। इसी तरीके से रिफाइन करते जाना है। ठीक है, मेन ब्रेकडाउन अगर काम कर रहा है तो um,
I felt that when I was working all in stepped mode because I only saw the separate poses at once. But now in this current assignment, when I am working in spline, then I am not facing this issue because I
so
am getting the
when
feel of slow in and slow out.
when you are working in spline, I'll ask
Mhm.
you to do one more thing, like once you add one pose, just make it on stepped and check how it looks. Okay, don't just
Okay.
stay in spline and do it blindly. Go in stepped occasionally and see if the pose you are making it's there. Like if any technical problem happens, like let's say you selected everything but something happened on the hand that only the hand take the key, other didn't took the key, so that needs to be checked. Okay, so what I do normally, I do it in spline. Let's say I'm moving from A to B. Let's say I'm doing this. From there to there, I'll do these two pose. Then I'll flip it. You can flip it. That is also equivalent to spline. So flip it from there to there. Sorry, stepped. From there to there, I see only two pose. One pose, two pose. Now I'll add one. Make it spline. You'll get automatically one more pose in the middle. That is a flat in between. Now I'll edit that pose in a proper breakdown. How do I want that? Do I want it like this, or I want it like this, or I want it some other way? So let's say I'm happy with this thing. So this is the breakdown. Now I'll go into stepped and see how it flows. If a pose is flowing in stepped, then it will flow in spline. But if a pose is not flowing in stepped, then it will create a little jerk in spline. So be careful, check it in stepped, check it in spline simultaneously and see how it looks.
Yes, sir. Okay.
बाद अब क्या करें, डर लगता है कि कितना सारा पोज लगाना पड़ेगा। एडिशनल ब्रेकडाउन्स में जियो डिटेल्स करते थे रेफरेंस से देख के, वो कैसे समझ आएगा, क्योंकि वो तो सामने है ही नहीं। हाँ, this one you need to understand a little bit. From you go back to the reference, check from this to this, from this movement, how it flows, how is the breakdown, how is the in between. It's like just check it, remember it, come back, try doing it. Once you understand what breakdown is clearly, this problem will not happen anymore. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I don't have any suggestion because I am actually learning new ways of animating. I think if I get to know on how industry is using AI and other tools plugin. Rachita, are you there?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So far now, industry is not using AI for animation.
Yes.
Okay, specifically on movies or anything. There are some things that some companies that are using AI to generate animation for games, but still it's not completely AI. Like animator will use the AI, it's completely technical guys are taking care of. So there is no animation's job for animators job for those companies. That's very less. Okay. For TV or movie, there is no AI still being used. We are still working like donkeys, and mostly rigging has some points on AI, like they are using AI. Text setting using AI. I don't know about modeling. Rendering is using some kind of AI to denoise and all those things.
सर मॉडलिंग में चल रहा है.
So animation still is not using AI, so it's a good news for us. And second thing is, when you are going to use AI in your project, so understand what AI is. It's just an assistant. Okay. Let's say it becomes so good that you are using prompt to animate. Okay, you are giving prompt, like let's say your shot is like a person who is a waiter on a restaurant. He fell in love with the owner of that restaurant, who is a female, and this guy is trying to propose her first time, and he is extremely shy, extremely fearful that what is going to happen. If he fails, then he might lose his job.
Yeah.
Now you have to generate this, and to generate, you need some kind of knowledge, right? Generate as in you cannot write that same thing. You need to write that what expression do you want on the character's face, what body language do you want for that character, how his hands are going to be.
Yeah.
To get that decision, you need to understand how these things work, how acting works, how body language works, how a pose works. After that, once you got something, it is not going to be 100% on your point, so you need to change it again. Right? So to understand AI, you need to understand how animation works. The same way right now, when the industry shifts from 2D to 3D, there was a lot of people who lost their job. Now, if you look at the industry, you will see all those people who are taking big decisions, mostly creative big decisions, they have a good background of 2D. Without 2D background, they don't allow those kind of people who are like random 3D animator, they don't hire to do those kind of jobs. Okay. And what I have noticed after staying so many years, when you have a 2D concept in your head, like how to animate the 2D way, you have a better grasp on the actions of the character. They are normally faster animator. They are normally a better visualizer when it comes to animating 3D. Okay, so never underestimate the old method. Okay, the new method will give you like tools to work faster, but old method will give you the grasp and knowledge to do that thing, to cultivate that thing.
Yes.
Okay, so that is important. I have heard about tools that helps understanding and adding up about the breakdowns and all other tools, but I don't know how it actually works. So there are tools like Cascader has a breakdown giving system. So it gives physics based breakdown. So if you do two poses, let's say character is jumping from there to there, you pose these two poses. Maybe you need to do an anticipation pose, and after that, once you run the simulation, it will do proper jump based on physics and everything. So that's very surface level animation again.
Okay.
When those things will get replaced by other artists, technical people. Okay, animation as per body mechanics, it's not that much important. Like anyone who understands body mechanics, they can animate body mechanics. Guys running, jumping, fighting, those are very simple, very like, I don't say low level, but it's a very surface level work. You need to understand how I give the feel of the shot. Like if you see two artists, some people's work, like any parkour shot or something, or any fight sequence, when you look at it, it will look like it was something. I saw something. Like it's not just a normal animation. But majority of the cases, you will see very basic kind of a thing. That is like, I have seen this multiple time, a person running, stepping at the step on the wall and flipping and standing back. Those kind of a thing, those are very basic kind of a thing. Then a person running, jumping, flipping, falling, those are all simple level parkour. Okay. I'll share with you guys, like I'm going to start that Sunday thing again. So let's see, we'll discuss those kind of sorts.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I need to understand how to add interest in your animation instead of just animating. Right now we'll be focusing on just animating. Later, as you go forward in the classes, we'll be adding how to add interest in your animation.
Yeah. That is the main reason also, sir, because the feedback thing I couldn't give completely, as I'm still in the first module.
this is mostly this feedback was not for you guys, but still you
Yeah.
gave some good points. This is a good point that it needs to be talked, so it's nice. I'm struggling at the beginning to get idea about how to actually put my thoughts in Maya, and once I get the idea, I'll be able to work in a proper flow. Can you explain this one a little bit?
So, but like if it is one-to-one shot, I'll be able to do it. If it is not like that, so the thought which I have, like how I have to do, and like that the thing which will be on my mind, I'll not be able to put it on Maya easily. It will be very difficult for me.
What's getting difficult? Like, is there any specific thing like?
Now I'm working with a dragonfly shot now, so I just started with that shot. First, what I thought was like in a different way how the dragonfly move. I thought I will understand it by observing all the videos, but I'm not able to put that in my shot.
Okay, so I'd say if this is happening, then if you have any idea, any specific idea that I want the dragonfly to move a specific way rather than copying a video.
Yes, sir.
So if you have that kind of an idea, you bring that idea to me.
Okay.
You start by doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So once you bring a problem to me, then I'll be able to help you with that, like how to solve that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't discourage yourself or don't ignore an idea that is not being like that you are not being able to explore by yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just bring it to me. We'll fix it. We'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, the same thing happened when I was working with the stretch and squash assignment of the ball.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
we worked on it, right? You
Yeah.
got that. Yeah, so that way you bring something.
Yeah.
Look, for everyone, this course is not about you show me good work. I want to push that good work to you. There is
Yeah.
no need of pushing a good work.
Yeah.
If something is already good, you don't need a mentor. I'm here to push your creativity mostly instead of like your hardcore knowledge. I don't want to create computers. Okay.
Yes.
So bring your creativity, push yourself. All the assignments, whatever I have in the list, it is possible to push each one of them. So it's not just you have to stay on the same line, you have to animate the exact same thing.
Okay.
Just figure it out.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I definitely spend too much time on an assignment. I make a lot of mistake and fixing them takes a lot of time. Also, after I started sorts sometimes I don't like the result and I have no idea how to do the same as it was in my imagination. So what can you give an example of this? Like what was in your imagination you didn't?
I don't know. Every time when I started the shot, I have some final result in my mind, and it's sometimes it's hard to reach. Maybe because of I don't have the skill to.
Yeah, you are going too far. First of all, you tell me like what, like, is there anything for this
I
assignment?
tried
Let's say
to tell you, but yeah, sometimes it's started to destroy everything. Then I record a video that I can't like record my video as I imagined it before.
so once you imagine something, what do you do after that?
Sometimes I draw.
Okay.
Sometimes I record video.
Okay. show me the drawing next time when you have this kind of a thing. And if you have something that in your mind that I want this assignment to look like something like this, so you just write it down, put it on paper.
Okay.
Don't keep thoughts in your head. You will never be able to achieve that, because our thought is very, like, it's like our head. It's just, it moves, it will keep moving. So put down that thought on a piece of paper, and let me know what is it that you want to push in a particular assignment.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll make you do that.
But if the thought it not about the type of task what you need, so maybe it's
no.
or
it's not about that. So the thing is, for the last assignment I said, yeah, first of all, I have every task has its own milestone to achieve. Like, you need to touch this thing before you move on to the next assignment. Sometimes I merge assignment as well if there is something achieved already. I did for one, right? One assignment I did. Yeah. So if that milestone is achieved, then I normally stop the assignment from there and move on to the next one. But sometimes what happens, like, if the assignment is getting like it's taking too much time to finish, then I have to quickly move on. Otherwise, this course is not going to be finished ever. Got my point? So so try to show me very often. Show WIP. Tell me that this is the things that I was planning. So, like, whatever note I gave today, you had some idea maybe on the eyes. You let me know that. Okay. Without that, I won't be able to judge. Like, once you are showing me, after seeing the shot, I assume something, and based on that as assumption of mine, I move on. Okay. But if you tell me that this is what I was thinking to do, then we can talk from there.
Okay.
I struggle with perfectionism very often. The problem is that when I have an idea in my head, I can't do it in Maya. I feel disappointment. I understand that I need more experience to do that, but it's hard to turn off your feelings, and I do like a mechanic. Don't do this. Although it's exactly what I need, just fix the mistake. No, don't do this. Keep your idea very public. Tell it to me. Otherwise, that way I'll be able to, like, line up my thought and your thought at the same level, and we can move from there. Yeah. And don't run behind this thing. This is the most dangerous thing in any art form. Okay. Don't go for perfectionism. Just try to be a little more better than the previous one. Okay. You don't have to compare yourself with anyone. That will make you disappoint. That does make me disappoint. You look at people's work, get inspired from them, like, how they did it. It's really good. Like, what is it that looks good in this one? What is it that is catching my eye, right? So get that, understand that, try to bring your work in that level, but don't compare and get disappointed for that. Okay. Goal is to just make your work a little bit better than it was the previous one. Yes, I feel I'm spending too much time on an assignment. I want to save free reviews, but I'm stuck on the assignment. Also, the spline part is taking too much time. Spline in general takes too much time. Don't get into that too much, like I'm taking too much time on spline. It will take a little more time because you are making a lot of extra poses and finishing those things. But try to do it in a, like, regular, keep the regularity in mind. Like every day you sit for a particular time, and whenever you are working on spline, focus on it properly. It should not be like I make one pose, it's flowing, I get out to play football, and then I came back. That way you are losing your connection all the time. So when you are making a spline, you are animating mostly. You need to load a lot of information in your head. Every time you get out of that zone, you will take much time to finish it. Okay, even when you are making spline or blocking, like mostly blocking spline, don't listen to anything that your head needs to be working, like any audio story or audiobook, something like that. Don't listen to that, or movie. Okay, don't listen to those. You can listen to music. If you are listening to audio story or movie or something else, that thing will take some of your head space or the ideas there. You need to give it needs some processing time from your head. Music helps to get into that rhythm of continuous motion, but don't listen to something that make sense. Okay, you can listen to music that sometimes I roughly search like Dutch music, that I don't have any idea of the language. I have no idea of anything. So that music only keep me going. I used to listen to Hindi music or Bengali music, but recently I'm not doing it. Okay, so any other music, anything, or even only music, no lyrics, anything that is taking up space from your head, don't do that. So these were some creative problems that often show up even when you have experience. हर किसी का अपना तरीका होता है इन सब प्रॉब्लम से डील करने का. ये मेरा तरीका था. आप लोग कैसे डील करते हो वो कमेंट सेक्शन में डेफिनेटली बताएं, या फिर आप ईमेल आईडी का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो जो डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिलेगा. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. हैव अ नाइस डे.